The most insane world records ever achieved, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever heard of a man pulling an entire airplane with just his teeth? Or someone holding their breath underwater for over 24 minutes? Sounds impossible, right? Well, today, I'm about to take you on a journey through the craziest, most mind-blowing world records ever achieved. 1. The man who pulled a plane with his teeth. Let's start with a record that will make your jaw drop. Literally, a man named Radhakrishnan Velu from Malaysia pulled a Boeing 737 weighing over 32,000 kilograms using only his teeth. Imagine the sheer strength and endurance it takes to do something like that. Unbelievable. 2. The longest time holding breath underwater. Holding your breath for 30 seconds feels tough, right? Well, Spanish freediver Alex Segura Vendrell held his breath for 24 minutes and 3 seconds. That's longer than an entire episode of a TV show. The level of training and lung control needed is beyond comprehension. 3. The heaviest weight lifted by a human tongue. Speaking of extreme body strength, did you know the human tongue can lift weights? The record for the heaviest weight lifted by a tongue is 12.5 kilograms, 27.5 pounds, by Thomas Blackthorne. He literally lifted a weight using a hook attached to his tongue. Talk about a bizarre skill. 4. The fastest 100-meter sprint on all fours. Running on 2 legs is hard enough, but imagine sprinting on all fours. That's exactly what Kenichi Ito from Japan did. He ran 100 meters in just 15.71 seconds using his hands and feet. He trained for years, inspired by the movements of monkeys. Now that's dedication. 5. The most Big Macs eaten in a lifetime. If you love fast food, this record might interest you. A man named Donald Gorski has eaten over 32,000 Big Macs in his lifetime. He has eaten at least 1 Big Mac every day since 1972. That's over 50 years of McDonald's madness. 6. The largest wave ever surfed. Now let's talk about extreme sports. In 2020, Antonio Laureano surfed the biggest wave ever recorded, 101.4 feet, 30.9 meters, high off the coast of Portugal. Imagine standing on a surfboard while riding something as tall as a 10-story building. 7. The longest fingernails ever grown. Some people take nail care seriously, but this is next level. Lee Redmond from the US grew her fingernails to a combined length of 8.65 meters, 28 feet 4 inches, over 30 years. That's longer than a small car. 8. The most tattooed person. Meet Lucky Diamond Rich, the most tattooed person in the world. His body is 100% covered in tattoos, including inside his mouth and even his eyelids. He didn't stop at one layer. He kept tattooing over old ones, making his entire body a living piece of art. 9. The longest plank ever held. Holding a plank for 1 minute is tough, but fitness legend George Hood set the record for the longest plank at 8 hours, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds. Imagine staying in that position for an entire work shift. Pure mental and physical strength. 10. The highest free fall without a parachute. Finally, let's talk about the most extreme jump ever. In 2016, Luke Aikens jumped from an altitude of 25,000 feet, 7,620 meters, without a parachute, and landed safely into a giant net. That's the definition of pushing human limits. These world records show just how far humans can push themselves. From incredible strength to sheer determination, people continue to achieve the impossible. So what about you? Maybe you'll be the next person to break a world record. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, dream big, push your limits, and who knows, maybe your name will be in the record books next.